Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's conversation. Today, we're going to have Rafael Valdez, and he's going to be sharing with us his healing journey. Rafael, the 1 year Awakening the Healer program back in 2022, and you finished in 2023, I think.
2023. Yes.
Sometime in 2023, right?
Maybe
Recent,
July or probably
something
June or
like that.
July. Yeah, August, I believe so.
Yeah, so it's been a year since you finished.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
summertime. I remember. Well, I'm Rafael Valdez. I'm 33 years old. I was born here in U.S., but my parents moved. They're from Ecuador, so they moved to Ecuador when I was little. So I pretty much raised in Ecuador, and then I came back when I was 18. Yeah, but I mean, I started growing here pretty much by myself. I was always used to like spend time with family and because I grew up with my cousins and everybody. So when I came here, I was pretty much alone because I was with other family, but they weren't too close as I was before. So it was like
Mm.
since then, something clicked on me, like, and got me looking for answers and why I was here by myself. I needed a guidance and I guess that's when my journey started. I was probably 31 when I found Victoria. I was missing something, like I was looking for something, for some answers, different. Now I'm more into like
Can you give us a recap? So you said that you were feeling a little bit alone, lonely.
telling me, that we're feeling that you got that, there's like something else, and but you don't know what it is.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's what actually. And then yeah, I started like I met a Taita from Colombia, and
Mm-hmm.
I flew to Colombia in 2016 for a ceremony. And there it was like still, probably my unconscious mind wasn't like ready for it. So it
Yeah.
was like I felt like I didn't do anything in that trip, but actually that's where everything started.
What do you mean you didn't do anything? Like you didn't see any crazy
Yeah,
colors
I was
and
like,
things?
it was like, I mean, nothing happened. I was expecting for a change.
Gotcha.
But and then, as the time went by with your program and everything, um, what I learned is like you can only get tools outside of you, but everything else is inside. Like the real power, the real answer that I was looking for, it's really
Yeah.
within.
Yeah.
So,
That's
and I
beautiful
felt
that you
like,
say that.
yeah, like I felt like my trip over there was beautiful because like all the tools I remember now, it's like, oh, that was why I was there. And then when I found your program, I was like, whoa, that was like deep work. I got all the
It,
tools.
mm-hmm.
And,
So, yeah, tell us a little bit more about that because I think a lot of people I think a lot of people would really like to know, like, okay, what do you mean that the tools are inside? Like, I want them to hear from somebody else besides me.
yeah, like you just want like somebody else to tell you, yeah, that's like you're doing it right. Like you know, that guidance that tells you, yeah, here are the tools, keep going. You're doing it fine. Because sometimes it's not like we want to do something, but we don't get the results that we want. And
Yeah.
that's when you learn, like, you probably have to go back in and see everything again.
But what made you decide to? Because, I think for most of my clients, there has to be a pain that they have that is like, okay, I need to do something about this. Like,
Yeah,
what is
back
the
then it
point of
was it
this?
was it wasn't like lonely anymore, but it was like more like, there was something that I couldn't, something was stopping me from getting to my true potential. And it was like,
Okay.
it was like past lives that were probably things I didn't fix. And then that's what you helped me with, work on those things. You gave me the tools to go back there and find the problem. Yeah, exactly. It's like when you start doing something, like you start like a project and you start it but you don't finish it, and then when you have like so many projects, you're like, well, I have to go back and finish what I started first. And when you go
Mm-hmm.
back and finish that, and then you feel like, oh wow, now there's a difference. There was the biggest thing about this program. that there was a few things I didn't finish before in
That
order
were
to move
bothering
forward.
you. Like you
Yeah,
knew something had to be done because otherwise it was continue to repeat. So it was a
it's
pattern.
a pattern. Yeah, yeah. It was like over. It was like probably a year, like 8+ sessions, like 12 sessions. So each one of them was a lot of work for me. I was expecting like you were gonna just come and then yeah, everything's fixed. Uh, but I like that that it's us doing the you're
It's you.
doing a big part
Yeah.
of it, but like we also have to
Yeah, it's you at the end of the day, right?
yeah,
Like,
it's us, yeah.
yeah.
And that's what I'm
Well,
saying, like I love the tools that your program offers, but it's like we still got to do the work, because if we go there and try expect like for you to do everything for us, it's like what do we learn from this?
right.
and that
Yeah, no,
and that's what I like,
yeah.
that I had to each session was deep. And
It's been a year. So what happens after with these challenges that you had? Did you see an improvement?
oh yeah, definitely, it was like I went back to unlock, like those games where you go and start unlocking more and more and more. Yeah, I felt like all the work that I did, it was like unlocking something inside. It was like things in my way that were on it, so it was like it was getting clearer and clearer after that.
Mm,
Yeah, and I can say that, yeah, that was very, very helpful. It's like I went out of the loop, like feeling. It's like plus all the work that I do now, like all the
mm-hmm.
work that I do for me. Yeah, I feel more calmer and like yeah, I can say I have peace of mind. We get like problems every day in our lives, like business, and
Yeah.
like even in the when you go out and there's traffic and like, but other than that, like I can say that I I have a peace of mind, and everything's calmer. I When something comes up, like I don't go crazy like I used to. Oh my God, it keeps happening to me. It's like the attitude that I put into it now, that
Anything else that you want to share with those listening?
I mean, like go for it and be open to like work with Victoria. I think she's a really cool and teacher, or like however you want to call it. She'll give you the tools that you need, definitely. But I'll suggest that actually you be able to put in the work, and then be open. Don't think you're crazy sometimes for the things that you think at the moment. It's just normal. I guess your mind tries to interfere with this, but just be open and don't be afraid to like share what's going through your mind at the moment, because that's also
Yeah.
going to help. There might be
Um,
something there that
mhm.
unlocks
Right.
something.
And I'm wondering if you ever experienced this where you finish a session and then maybe especially at the beginning you don't see enough progress really fast, and then people are like, "Oh, I don't think I can do this, or I don't think this is going to work." Did you ever experience that?
Yeah, believe it or not, and I don't say everybody feels the same, but there's a point to everything in life that you feel like, what am I doing this for? It's not working. But I learned that being consistent and doing something, not because you just want to start it and not finish it. But I learned, and this problem was the big challenge, the biggest challenge at the time, because everything I started, it's like I left it halfway. And
Mm,
I got to the point to this program out, and I was like, whatever it takes, this is gonna be the first thing that I'm gonna finish. There was something saying, finish it. And then, because it was like a big deal, a year, it's like going to school, everybody wants to like not go to school, but
yeah.
you learn things. And yeah, so I was like, I'm gonna go for it, and I finished the program. I was glad that it was one of the biggest challenges for me, because I struggle so much with finishing projects. Like you have no idea. And now, since the program, I'm like on it. Like if I'm gonna do something, I do it and I stick to it and I finish it. If I decide to take on a challenge, I'm all for it now.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Good. So I think we're going to end with that then.
Yeah, I
Thank
mean,
you so much.
everything, go for it and put in the work.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Rafael. Thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah, yeah.